Good morning, guys. So today I'm here to do this makeup look, and I will be starting my makeup with the prep of my skin. So first of all, I'm gonna pull this hair up, and the next I will use this toner. This is by Biore. It's the Hydrating and Glow Toner, which balances out the pH level of the skin. Okay, just a reminder, I did this look a long time ago, like last week Friday, and I did the transition. I didn't do the whole video, and this is the makeup video for that transition shoot. So this will be coming out later on after I shoot this makeup video, but I did my transition video 3 days ago, so stay tuned. Okay, so after the toning part, as you know the drill, I use these two to moisturize my skin. These two work great on my skin because I have a dry to oily combination skin. Like my T-zone is very oily and my cheeks are very dried and my neck. So these two work very good with my skin. So I'm gonna use these two off camera. This is taking the time to absorb in. So I want to tell you that you should use the serum first because the skin absorbs the serum quickly than the moisturizer. That's the update. So make sure when you're moisturizing your skin, use your serum first before then the moisturizer. If you're only using toner and serum, that's fine. I know you don't want extra oily face, but if you're using a moisturizer with the serum, so make sure that you're using serum first and then the moisturizer. Otherwise your skin won't absorb it as quickly as it does when you use the serum first. So just a tip. Okay, one more thing that I am going to tell you that I've learned throughout my journey of being an esthetician and a makeup artist is that if you have a color darker foundation, like color darker than your skin, you can use it as a color corrector. It's fine. This is a little bit darker than my shade, so make sure if you have a wrong shade, you could use it as a color corrector. That's fine. If it's lighter than this, you can also use that as a concealer, or if you have anywhere like acne going on, like let's say yellowish shade or whitish shade, you can put it on your acne mark and color correct it and put on the foundation over it, so yeah, just a little technique. So firstly, I'm gonna start with this foundation, and I am going to put underneath my eyes because I have a dark circles, and also I'm gonna put over here because I have a little bit of pigmentations around my lips because it's a dried area, so that's why I get a little bit of pigmentations there. Otherwise I don't use it anywhere else, so I'm gonna use this little bit and put it underneath my eyes. And here, like around this area. And you guys, if you find this video late, it's because editing takes time and takes a lot from you. So if this video takes time, that's why. I'm gonna blend with the foundation brush just to let you know. Here is the after look. Color corrector on. Okay, nextly I'm going to do my eyebrows, and you know the drill, how I do it. It's with my I love palette Sephora. It's the eyeshadow palette, but I use it as my eyebrow palette, and I use this shade to carve out my eyebrows. So I'm gonna do it in the fast pace, and you'll see how I do it, so keep on watching. Okay, so this is what I look like after I have some eyebrows on. So this is how I do my eyebrows, and I did a little mistake, and there's some leftover that fall on my nose, so I'm gonna clean that and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that this is cleaned, next I'm going to use my foundation. It's the Maybelline Matte Fit Me Poreless Foundation. It's for normal to oily skin. As you know that I have my T-zone oily, but I'm gonna use it anyways, and my cheeks are not that oily, but that's why I've used the moisturizer that suits the dry skin. So I have drier over here and oily over here. So this is good for the T-zone, but not for this. So that's why I used the moisturizer first, and now I'm gonna use this. This is why you should be prepping your skin before your makeup, because you never know what your skin type is. So just a tip. So now I'm gonna use this foundation, and I'll be right back. Also, just another update, I don't use, I look funny, I don't use concealer at all. I have the lightest shade of my foundation because my skin is lighter like this, so this suits my skin. You always match your foundation on the side of your neck and your jawbone, so make sure that if you're matching your foundation, always put it over here so that you know what your color is. That's how you know your skin tone, right? So now I'm gonna blend this foundation in, and I'll be right back. I'll fast forward this, okay? Okay, this is me blended with the foundation, and this is how I look like. It's good if it's lighter, because if you're doing any glam makeup, you need a lighter foundation. So looking more glammed up than, you know, looking like a Oompa Loompa. So you don't want any orange shade or any brownish shade on your skin. So that's the shades that you can contour with, but not foundation. You cannot use it as a foundation. So yeah, make sure that it's blended in properly. Guys, it'll move, your foundation will move no matter what. Make sure you prep your skin properly, and also blend anything you have on your skin properly. Okay, so preparation of the skin is done, moisturization is done, foundation is done, eyebrows are done. Now comes the blush. So at that day, I did not do any contouration. I just went straight with my blush. This is the blush from She Glam, and it is in the shade Love Cake. And I am going to use this on my cheeks, on my nose, and on my chin. Don't use it anywhere else. So this is what I'm gonna do on here, and then I'll fast forward the blend part. So that's how I do it. You know that I do the blend part with the foundation brush because I have no other brush to blend this in because it is a cream blush. If it was a powder blush, I would have used this different brush, but for now I'm using this brush to blend this in. So here I am with the blended blush. So this is how it looks like. Next, I am going to do some nose contouring and then the highlight. So be right back with that. So for the contour nose, I use this eyeshadow palette. It's from the GRWM. It's a rose gold palette. And I used this shade to contour my nose. This and I think this shade to contour my nose. So I'll show you how. I'm gonna take little bit of this and little bit of this, right? And I'm gonna do this and I will then carve out my nose. I don't want button nose. I want a thin, sleek nose that every girl has, every beautiful girl has. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you can see how I'm holding my brush and how I am applying the shade on my nose, that's how I kinda contour it. That's how I contour. Overall, I contour everything on my face, but today, because at that time I did not contour my face, I just contoured my nose. If you could see over here, right? I did contour my nose only. So that's what I'm gonna do today. This is how it looks with the contouring. Up next, I am going to use this highlighter. As usual, I'm using the Wet Set from Kylie Cosmetics, and I am going to use this lighter shade on my nose, on my chin, on my lip bow, and the corners of the eyes, the inner corners, of course. So I'm gonna use this lighter shade, and firstly I'm gonna highlight my nose like so, the bridge of the nose, just like so, lip bow, and chin. Okay, highlighted all the T-zones. Now I'm gonna highlight my inner corners of the eyes, and this is how I highlight that. Okay, so this is how I look with this highlighting from the Kylie Cosmetics. I did my inner corners, my nose, the bridge of the nose, my lip bow, and my chin. This is what I look like. Next, I'm going to do my eyes now. Okay, so for my eyeshadow, I'm using this palette again from GRWM, Rose Gold palette, and I am going to use these 3 middle shades because that's what I've used on that day. I use first this lighter shade to make my lid. I'm gonna do one eye on camera and the other eye off camera so that I'm not taking so much time. So this is what I'm gonna do. So I am using this lighter shade just to make my lid first. my eyelid first, just to give it a transition, right? And make sure that it's showing up, the shade is showing up, right? You can see the difference. Once we're satisfied with this shade, I'm gonna go on to the next shade, which is this shade, and I'm going to use this shade with this brush actually, and I'm going to put that in the outer corner of my eyes, and I'm gonna blend that in. Actually, I'm gonna use the other brush, this brush, and use this shade, and I will blend the outer corners of the eyes. Make sure that it is the outer part of your eyes and not your inner part, because inner part is also already shaded enough. So you're using the shade on the outer corner of your eyes. Right, we're done with that. It looks good. So now I'm gonna move on to the next shade, which is this one, and I'm gonna use this little bit and this one. So I'm gonna mix them together. I'm gonna use it on the outer corners of my eyes, and I'm gonna stay there because I want it to be blended on the outer corner of my eyes. I would call this makeup look, it would be a good look with the people who have brown eyes or hazel eyes. It would be looking good with that. I have a little bit of hazel eye color, so that's why I'm doing a makeup look. Make sure that you're staying in the outer corners of your eyes. You're not going in with that. I'm just gonna like move it up a little bit and just gonna stay in the outer corner, just like so. Okay, to do the under eyes, I'm gonna use this brush, and I'm gonna use this and the shade together in the under eyes. So I'm gonna use this and this, and I'm gonna go towards my waterline, and don't go in your waterline because it's gonna sting. Just outer part of the waterline, if I make sense. You see the difference, right? As I said, I'm gonna do one eye on camera, so I'm gonna get this done on camera. I'm gonna use this mascara to volumize my lashes, to do my lashes. I don't use lashes when I'm doing a makeup look at home, but if I'm getting ready, then I use false lashes. Otherwise, if I'm going out or if I'm getting ready to go out for the function or party or anything, then I use false lashes. Otherwise, if I'm at home, I don't use false lashes. And this mascara is from Maybelline New York, and it's the High Sky mascara. Okay, you know the drill over here. So I do 2 to 3 coats of mascara on my lashes to volumize my lashes. This is what I'm saying over here. Okay, I'm done with my other eye, and now I'm going to set my under eye with my T Cosmetics pressed powder. Sorry, it is messy. I'm going to use these two shades to highlight my under eyes. So to set my under eyes, I'm gonna use this brush and I'm gonna look up and set. Whatever the excessive eyeshadow shade has dropped down on your under eyes, this will fix it. And this will wipe away any extra product that has dropped down. That's that. Now moving on to my lips. I'll be right back. Okay, so for my lips, that day I used two shades. One is the different shade. I'll tell you how. I used this lip shade by Maybelline New York, and it's called 488 More Stone. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So use this first. That's how it looks. Okay, so for this next shade, I am using this eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use, this is a hack, this shade, and I'm just gonna tap it on my lips. It's a hack. If you want to make your lipstick a little darker, this is what you should go for. I'm gonna make a pout, and I'm gonna tap. This is a hack. I got it from TikTok. I didn't learn it in school, but I thought this would be a good hack to share with you on YouTube. So this is what I do with my lips. If I want to make it darker, I use any kind of eyeshadow if I want to make it darker. So I use a darker eyeshadow to make the darker lips. So this is my look. And this is what I did for that day. For my hair, stay tuned. Just to let you know, these curls were not planned. I took the shower yesterday, put it into a braid, and it became like this. So firstly, for that look, I'm going to brush my hair as usual. Okay, now that my hair is brushed, I'm going to part my hair into two. I'll show you how. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave my bangs as it is, just like so. And I'm going to then start parting my hair into two strands. So that's what I mean. Like, this is my first strand, and this is my second. So this is what I'm going to do. So for my hair. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this one strand into a ponytail. This is what I did that day. Okay, do I look beautiful? I hope I do. So this was my look that day when I did my transition. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I hope you can follow my social media accounts, Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is Essence Beauty Spa 04. TikTok is Hadia T954. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.